Hi guys. Well, it's Tuesday, so the things I'm thinking about I'm going to share with you. And just last night I was visiting with a friend who I don't get to see very often, so I really enjoyed catching up and was kind of bringing him up to speed on kind of where I am, what I'm doing these days, and hearing from him about what he's doing. We've both gone through a significant transition in the last 6 to 8 months, and so it was really helpful for us to talk together. And in the course of our conversation, I was reminded of the old saying, "We have met the enemy and they are us." What that means basically is that much of the obstacles that we deal with in times of change and transition are internal things. Now, to be sure, there are circumstances and other things that we have to face and work around and deal with, but the majority of our obstacles really are in here. Old tapes playing in our head about what we can or cannot do. And transition is a great opportunity to go back through those old files in our head and make sure that they've been updated properly. In other words, that we have held them up against the scrutiny of truth of what's really going on and make sure that they come into alignment with it. When we're dealing with thought processes and mental blocks and so forth, that is going to be your greatest challenge in times of change. Thoughts of why do I have to change, or why is this doing? And we go down the path of why is everyone doing this to me, or why am I in this situation? That's actually a very unhealthy stream of thought. The fact is, you're in a season of change and you're not going to make it go away. So your best efforts need to be put towards making sure your mindset is correct and that you say, you know what, I'm going to lean into this. I'm going to embrace it. I'm going to examine my priorities, my thinking. What am I thinking that might be a hindrance to me going forward? Because we don't want to drag that stuff with us into the next season. So if you will see this time of change, this time of transition as an opportunity to do some updating of the files, you'll actually really benefit from that. You'll discover some things perhaps that have been holding you back or limiting you, and you can actually change the way you're thinking. Rather than blaming, complaining, and feeling like a victim in the midst of your circumstances, which won't help you, by the way, you can begin to become a proactive part of seeing change occur for your betterment. You can actually benefit from this season if you choose to. And a lot of that is going to be based on how you choose to think about yourself, about your situation, and about what is possible in this season. It's important that we get a grip and a handle on our emotions and our thought lives, and because the way we think determines how we experience a given season. So if we're just negative and seeing all the problems without looking at the opportunities and finding hope in what is possible, then we're not going to have a very good experience in transition. And it actually continues to reinforce maybe the bad wiring or the bad files in our thought life. See it as an opportunity. Be honest with yourself. Do an honest evaluation. How are you thinking right now? What are your thoughts about the season you're in? Are they helping you? Are they actually hindering you? And if you discover that much of your thought life right now is hindering, then it's time to make some changes in the way you think. You need to upgrade. You need to update. The thinking that got you here won't get you where you want to go. So you're going to have to update, and you're going to have to begin to see things differently. Well, that's what I'm thinking about today.